Dean, congratulations on your appointment as head coach of Hibernian. How does it feel to get this promotion?
Delighted. I think I've been around the girls' academy for about 3 years now, so to be given the opportunity to now go into the first team is a proud moment for me, and I'm just looking forward to getting started.
Just touch on there, you've been at the club for quite some years now, coaching at the under-15s level and also the under-23s. What have you taken from that experience going into this new role?
It's loads of knowledge, I think. I think each age group's provided its own challenges. When I was at the 15s, it was a very strong squad within that age group, a lot of talented players, and then when I went up to the 23s, there was a bit more problems there, so I had to adapt to two different situations. A situation that I had a very strong squad, and then when I went into 23s, it was a complete rebuild of what we were trying to do and achieve within the girls' academy. So both times proved to be a success for me and the players, and I'm just hoping the experiences will stand me in good stead for the first team now.
Hibernian is a club that prides itself on bringing young players through or recruiting young players and then developing them, and then you've seen with a lot of success in recent years players moving on to big clubs down south. Do you feel that with your experience that you can get the best out of not only the experienced players in the team but also the young ones that are coming through as well?
Definitely, that's one of the things that appealed to me about Hibs, was the way it runs and what we try to achieve within the club. I think we always identify young players with a talent that we think can go and progress and move on down south. And I think for me, the squad's still very young. Although it is a first team, it's a very young squad, and I think all the players can still be developed further, and we can look to take their careers to the next stage. Albeit, I think the more experienced players there as well, they're not actually that old. So your smallies and stuff, they're still mid-20s, so there's a lot of stuff they can still gain from their careers, and hopefully I can play a part in that.
Is that a new challenge for yourself then, that you've came through academy and working with young players, but now you've got experience and maybe those players that can help you in the training sessions and try get all across the plan that you want to deliver? Yeah,
definitely. I think for me, especially at the start, I'll probably maybe lean on the players quite a bit, just to get my feet under the table, get to know the players a little bit more, and hopefully the more experienced players are the ones I can go and speak to at the start, and just find things out that maybe the younger players maybe won't come and talk to you about. So there's definitely a part of that's good that we've got a few experienced players within there, international players as well, and their experiences will play a big part in what we're trying to achieve.
Obviously we were touching on how important it is to get players through and develop them and bring them into the first team, but it must be rewarding for yourself that you have put this work in the last few years with the academy, and now it has resulted in you getting this promotion. Yeah,
like I said earlier, it's a proud moment for me. I think I grew up a Hibs supporter, so for me to be the manager of one of the teams now is massive, and also to go in there and work with players that I've helped develop as their careers are progressing. So I've worked with them before, and to see them performing at the level they're at, and then we can go and work together again, and hopefully we can help progress them on even more. So for me, it's definitely a proud moment, and one that hopefully it can be a successful one.
Hibernian are a club as well have challenged quite a bit in recent times for domestic cup trophies. Just last season won the SWPL Cup and a successful Champions League campaign. Yourself have won trophies at the youth level. Do you feel that you can bring that experience of winning trophies into the first team?
I think the girls who have played for me before know that when we had them at the youth teams, we made it known that winning was important, because at this club we're dominant, or we have been dominant within the women's game. So if they wanted to go and compete within that squad, they had to get that mindset and that mentality. So I think even from the young age groups, although development was a key aspect to what we're trying to do, we also let them know that you're at Hibs and it's a big club, and we're here to win. So I think for me it's a good combination. I think I'm ideal fit for Hibs. I think Hibs are the ideal fit for me in regards to young players with ambition who want to progress, but also while we're here to do a job, and we're here to bring more success to the club.
Usually when a new head coach comes into a squad, it's about getting to know the players very quickly and implementing a plan in place, but you already know some of these players. Do you feel that you can now get the best out of them again and maybe even develop them even further than you have in the past? I
think so. I think that comes down to the level they're playing at as well now. So whether they were playing at 23s, they got more comfortable as the season progressed. Again, it's a new level for them, it's a harder level where we know the league's got more competitive over the break. So these girls are going to have to raise their game again, but I think working together we can definitely achieve that. Everything that we've done in the past is aimed towards what we're trying to achieve this season.
Finally, the league campaign gets underway just at the end of February with an opening match against Spartans. How important is the work from now until then?
Massive. Obviously we won't have had as much time together as most teams in the country, so every training session, every minute, every hour that we can fit in is vital for us to play the style that we're going to want and demand from them from this season. Grant's obviously had his own ideas, we'll have our own ideas, so hopefully we can get the messages on board to the girls quite quickly and they can hopefully perform the way we want them to perform.